everyone. Hang on. That's good. I keep getting on properly landline. Well, I was offline, off stream, weren't I, for like weeks on end. I didn't have to do it. Didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have any phone or broadband, but I keep getting it to it for a live stream now. Anyway, never mind about that. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. Good evening. We're going live across YouTube, live across the world. It is GavsWeatherVids for a Sunday evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I think we could be in for another pretty big stream again. We're at 51 concurrent viewers with 7 likes on the stream. Haven't even started yet, really. So now we've got up to 75 concurrent viewers. We're in for another pretty big one. We'll see what the turns out. The idea of this live stream that we're going to be doing a 10 to 14 day, a regular 10 to 14 day. The only difference is that we're going to be doing it live for you tonight. So we're going to go through all of the things that we're doing a regular 10 to 14 day. We will be also doing Ensembles Watch as well. Go through all of the GFS on Ensembles. Okay, fair weather, man. Wow, the tiger's out of the box, Gav. Blimey, we're letting the cats out of the bag already. Ooh, think we're in for an interesting stream tonight. Interesting stream. No, so we're going to do everything we did regular 10 to 14 day. We're going to do Ensembles Watch. We're going to do 2 Ensembles Watches. 1 Ensembles Watch for the Strat, because interesting stratospheric size at the moment. 1 Ensembles Watch for like regular weather. I have got loads and loads of data to show you tonight, so it's gonna be absolutely epic, and I will have to start display captioning probably, I don't know, maybe around 8:15, something like 7:15. I should 7:15. What are you talking about, Gav? 6:15. I don't know. I'll probably start display capturing around 6:15, something like that. But I'll go through the live chat very quickly for you, and that's going to be epic. So I'm just getting one more chart note. Not so much to remember at the moment, because you know, there's so much going on. So I've got to get this lined up as well. I'll be in a moment, everyone. Right, I think we're all set to go. I think all the websites, all the charts that I need are loaded up. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm going to go through the live chat very shortly. About 10-15 minutes we'll be going through the live chat, and then we'll start display capture. We've hit 100 concurrent viewers just a couple of minutes into the live stream. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everyone. Please smash that like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Unbelievable. So much, everyone. Hello to Connor Harper, channel member chat from Connor, our channel member, and also our moderator. 50 months, wow. 50 months, wow. Here's to another 50. Thank you so much, Connor, for the support. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. And also, thank you so much for being a channel member, and also for being a moderator to James098. 59 months a channel member for James, I think that is. By the way, my eyes are bad today, blurred. So this side is a lot better, the one that's been playing up. Today, the right eye's playing up. It is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you so much to our lovely moderators, James and also Connor, here with Best Bands. Everyone say thanks to James and Connor for moderating our live stream. That'd be absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Sausage community with a super chat. Stick your fingers in your ears, everyone. Super chat. Super chat. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you so much to the sausage community for the super chat. Good evening. Bring on the snow, mate. Thank you so much, my friend, for your super chat. We'll have a look at data time in a moment. Thank you so much, my friend, for your super chat. By the way, if you can afford to give a donation to me and to GavsWeatherVids by the PayPal page, that would be very useful. I mean, I'll be able to buy myself a bit of dinner later. So there we go. There's a link to the PayPal page. So you'll get a shout out in the videos. I'll say hello to you. And I'll be able to go and get myself a bit of dinner after the live stream. Oh, the camera's blurred again. Hang on. My webcam's playing up. I need a new webcam, new live on air light. I need new Gamer Gab headphones. Has that cleared it? Webcam been a real nuisance just lately. But I don't get it so much on OBS. It's quite interesting. I tend to get it more with Streamlabs, but I don't get as much with OBS. So I don't know what the reason for that would be. Dan Barker, good evening, Gav. Interesting GEFS 12 there. Do you think we could pull off Beecham East? I think we can. I think the hints are there. Whether we will arrange it, whether we'll be able to do it, whether we'll be able to pull it off, it's 50-50. The Coal Pool is going to be there. The Scandinavian High is going to be there. I think the Easterlies are going to be there to some degree. It's whether we can, evict another that very cold air in. That's on a knife edge. We may do, we may not do. I don't think anybody could say definitively, yes, we will, or no, we won't. Thank you so much to Transport Manchester for the super chat. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, my friend. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Right, I'm going to start going through the live chat now, everyone. So, hold on. I'm going to shout you out because I have to play catch up very quickly. So, I'm so sorry, no time for questions, particularly on this live stream. So it's just going to be a matter of shouting you out and then getting on a chart day because I have so much to show you tonight. Hello to Richard. Hello to my good friend Ricardo. Good evening to Richard Trott, the King of the Swingers. How you doing, King of Swing? How you doing? Hope you're all right, my friend. Right, okay, let's have a look then. So first person in the site was Matthew. Good evening to Matthew Orchard. Good evening, Gav. Look to Maya for the next week or so. But what comes next? What comes next? I wonder, nice little tease there, my friend. Hello to Shiram. Good evening to you. Thanks so much. We get Frozen February. I wonder, Shiram. I wonder, my friend. It's all getting very exciting, isn't it? Whether or not Santa had a post remove. Well done to the moderators. Good evening to Alf Duna. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. Matthew was listening to. I was listening to a bit of a Gibson, bro. Cuba, da. Cuba. I'm listening to Cuba. I'm listening to Cuba from a Gibson brother. Sharon hadn't heard about. It's a dance classic, club classic in the 70s. Well, not when I was born. Well, I was born in 1977, but I wasn't in the clubs in 1977. But that was like a big hit, Sharon, in the 70s. It was like a 70s dance club classic. Cuba. Anyway, I was listening to that. Matthew was listening to a bit of Joni Mitchell. She's a lot more relaxed, isn't she? She's a lot more relaxed. You couldn't really dance to Joni, could you? Not much. Well, you can do a slow dance, I guess, but like not a lot. But she was better. She's very good, isn't she, Joni Mitchell? I like her as well. Hello to Laura. Good to Laura Johnson, the Train and Nature Show. Hello to you, Laura. Thanks so much for being on live stream. And I've got Lee Stevens here. Good to you, Lee. Thanks so much for being here. Who else is in? There's Connor. Checked in with his spanner. Nice to see you with your spanner, Connor. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. When you're live streaming next, Connor, I'll check in. Hello to oh, by the way, Weather Fans are not going to be live tonight. Anybody who's wondered about Weather Fans live stream, normally Sundays at 8 PM. I'm normally Weather Fans warm-up man. Well, I haven't been for months, but like since I got me Sunday live stream back, like I'm Weather Fans warm-up back normally, but they're not live streaming tonight. We're going to be live streaming tomorrow night, I think. No, if you're wondering about Weather Fans live stream, they will be live tomorrow, I think at 8 PM. Hello to Ian Drain. Good evening to you. Great to see you names in live chat. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on the live stream tonight. Anne Smith is in with us. Good evening to you, Anne. Thank you so much for being here. We're 110 concurrent viewers by way. 4 likes on stream. Please smash the like button, everybody. Let YouTube know and join it. Anne Smith. good evening to you, Anne. Thanks for being here. And on our live stream, I've got Philip Lockley in with us. Hello to you, Philip. Thank you so much for being here. Right, let's come down. Callum Potter. Good evening to you, Cal. How you doing, my friend? Been clubbing this weekend, I bet. Thank you so much, Cal, for being here. Dodgy Banana. Good evening to you, Dodgy. Good evening, Gav, Mods, and everyone. Looks like a big stream tonight. I think it might turn into quite a big one. Yes, tonight, and we love it. We love it. Epic live stream since I came back, isn't it? Well, I never went anywhere, really, but like I am like properly back, proper back, and we've been doing some epic vids and live streams and whatnot over the past few weeks. Turned into a good winter, hasn't it? Interesting winter. Hello to Andy Allott. Good evening to you, my friend. Thanks for being on the live stream. Got Bradley Williams here. Good evening to you, Brad. And got Toby Scott on our live stream as well. Bertie is here. Hello to you, Bertie. Harry Slinger. Hello to you. All models on board for a cold and wintry ain't a month. Blimey, we got cross-model agreement, finally. Wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much for being here. Kind of thinks I'm a tease. I got better at teasing people, didn't I? I got better at that side of things. Hello to Chris. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Jason Sharrett is here with us. Unleash a beast. I will do my best, my friend. Weather is saying, Weather 17. Evening Gav. The model's going crazy between mild and cold into January. It's insane, though. You get a Scandinavian High, you get an easterly, throw it into the model output, and all bets are off. Anything can happen in the model. They don't handle Scandis very well. Hello, Gordy. Good evening to you. Thanks for being on the live stream tonight. I've got James Webb in with us. Roaming the Cotswolds, Asia Major is in. Good evening to you. Thanks for being on the live stream tonight. Ricardo, not Richard Shaw, another Ricardo. Ricardo Federico, blimey, that's exciting. Hello to you, my friend. Hello. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Callum, blimey, thank you so much, Cal. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, my friend. Well, that deserves it, really, doesn't it? Stick your fingers in your ears, everyone. Super chat. Super chat. Woo. Thank you so much to Cal for an amazing super chat. That is a big super chat, Cal. I hope you can afford that, my friend. Thank you so much. You really didn't have to do anything like that. Like a fiver. Like a fiver would have been lovely. But like, that's amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. There you go, Cal. Put this towards your dinner or your new setup. Thank you so much, my friend. That really is incredibly kind of you. I don't know what to say. My flabber is gasted, and I've got a lot of it. No, I haven't actually. I'm really quite slim now, ain't I? Slimline Gav. Blimey. Slimline Gav. I don't know. But thank you so much, Callum. That's absolutely amazing. Amazing super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Hello to Kieran Bushnell. Good evening to you. Kieran said, evening Gav, evening all cats firmly in the bag. But just saying, snow. I like it, Kieran. Cats in the bag, but kind of out of the bag there, ain't it? In, but kind of out as well. Thank you so much, Callum, for your super chat. That's amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, I'm going to go back up and shout out a few more people. We're going to get on with this break actually very shortly because I have so much to show you today. It's unbelievable what's going on. It's unbelievable what's going on and what we've got to get through. Right, so Vicky Geary, I think it is. How do you, Vicky? Thanks for being on the live stream. Got Alfie's live as well. Good into you, Alfie's. Thanks for being here. Nigel Clifford is here as well. They give me an idea of my 10 sales is 850 HPA. It's going to be less likely. According to latest GEFS for London. We'll see, my friend. We'll see. Some people saying the trail's head looking quite good. Some people saying it's not looking so good. I'll give my views in a moment because I've not seen it myself. Hello to Son of Iberia. She's being on the live stream. tonight. Iberia, I love it. Right, Ricardo's here. Thank you so much. Should be amazing, amazing, amazing. Richard Short, King of the Swing. So to David Bambra. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on our live stream. I got Philip Lockley in with us. Thank you so much for being here. Sam Parker is here. Send it! Matthew is on the live stream. Good evening to you. Send it. Thanks so much for being here, Matthew. Right, let's come down. Richard saying, yes, what's this week's cooking with that GavsWeatherVids? I ain't got anything in the oven yet. Rich, after the live show, I've got to pop up the shops and get myself some. Let's just say the freezer and the fridge is not exactly all that well stocked at the moment. Sausage community, what food you fancy, Gav? I like a nice roast on a Sunday, but then a bit late for that, so I might just get myself a lasagna or something. Thank you so much, everyone. You're incredibly, incredibly kind. Right, let's come down. Matt, good into you. No, Mitha, I think it is. Mitha. Hello to you, Mitha. My eyes are atrocious. Hello to you, Mitha. Oh, got Paul James. Thanks for Paul James. I'm realising Paul's not very well. Got sciatica. Haven't you, Paul? So if everyone say get well soon to Paul, that is so painful. I've never had it myself, but I know a couple of people who have had sciatica, and like it is so painful. It hurts all the way down the back, all the way into the legs, and can even go down to the feet, and it is so painful. So put your feet up, Paul, relax, chill out, let us entertain you tonight, and I hope you feel better soon. My friend, I'm so sorry that you're suffering with that at the moment. You don't need it, really, do you? I hope you feel better soon. Richard is saying, que sera, mia vida. Thank you so much, Rich. Que sera. Good evening to City Andy. Thanks for being on the live stream. Like VJ is in, plus Jana is in with us. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. Okay. Let's come down. Coming down. I sometimes I do. Okay, at Watford Gap. Yeah, when I'm serving pastas and that and taking orders, or sometimes say just okay. And that's time to catch on with I've got there's a lovely, very kind, very sweet lady, Liliana, who cooks the food, with me sometimes. So I'm taking the orders. She's in the kitchen, and she'll sometimes go okay, and she got that from me. Gav is gradually starting to infiltrate Watford Gap with all of these silly sayings and mannerisms and that. I'm not doing not yet, but I'll get on to that one next. But anyway, okay, hello to the best crazy boy. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I've tried listening to Dimash. I don't know how to pronounce that. Start with a song called SOS. I will have a look, my friend. It's amazing. I'll have a look, my friend. I do like performance and music. I'm a bit of music lover. I get that out of my off my mum, so I'll have a listen to that. No problem at all. Sausage community. Who's ready for snow? I think everybody is probably. We're at 170 concurrent viewers, 55 likes of stream. Again, good smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Gibson Brothers, other big hit, Gav. K-Sera. Oh, right, Rich. Okay, I've not heard of that one so much. I'll have a listen to that one. I like a bit of 70s disco. Right, okay. Hello to Gamer TV. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Oh, super chat from Mifta, I think it is. Mitha. Oh, thank you so much for your super chat. Now, this is credit card. Hold on. There we go. We got live stream about 7 o'clock. Hello to Mitha. Thank you so much for your super chat. That is unbelievable. Such a community with another super chat. Well done, Callum. Thank you so much to the amazing Callum Potter. That is an incredible super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. Got into Luke Foster. Hello to you, my friend. Bradley Williams is here. Liam Babington Hodge. Love your name. Is here. Gonna pop in and saying hi, advising for exam tomorrow. Good luck for your exam tomorrow, my friend. We've got Viz. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. Chris Ailing. Have I shouted out Chris? Thank you so much, Chris, for being on a live stream tonight. Chinook. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. Hello to David Collins. Thank you so much. Kieran, going to be having a homemade cottage pie. Yeah, I love cottage pie. Holly McDonald is getting some as a treat. Yeah, Kieran's dog's not been very well, so Holly hasn't been very well. Going to get a treat with some sausage, with some cottage pie. I love cottage pie. I'll be round about 8:30, Kieran. Keep it in the oven for me. Hello to Peter Crompton. Good evening to you, my friend. Thanks so much for being here. Weather Turtle is on the live stream. You're all saying get well soon to Paul. That's amazing. Gav, part 9 on I was on member number 9 on GFS shows incredible PB split. We're going to go through ensembles twice. Once for the strap, once for like the actual weather. So like we're going to do 2 ensembles watch. Unbelievable. So much to get through tonight. It's absolutely incredible. Hello to Global Weather Updates. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Saying hi, Gav. How are you, my friend? I personally think the GFS 12Z was a great run, especially for eastern areas. We're going to have a look in a moment. Right, we're at 170. Callum's been listening to Pulp. Oh, well, I remember a bit of Pulp, yeah, year 2000, all of that, and In Excess tonight. You like it a bit heavier, don't you? You like it a bit heavier, Cal. Yeah, they were both great bands, great bands. So we love a bit of In Excess, and we love a bit of Pulp, a bit of Jarvis. Can't beat it, can you? Hello to Alan Newbury. Good evening to you, my friend. He was a man as a box of rocks, or he's a man as a box of rocks. I think Jarvis, cocker, but like he was great. Hello to Alan Newbury. Hi, Gav. Is he not quite as bad as me, though? Is it going to be Alan Newbury? Good evening, Gav. Is it going to be a beast from the east or the usual pest from the west? What will win the big battle? Or I would just be in between. We might end up stuck in a no man's land. You never rule it out, do you? But, well, that brings us very nice on to data time. So, we're at 170 concurrent viewers. Big live stream, massive live stream. Got 70 likes on the stream. It's earned over £100 this stream for GavsWeatherVids. So, I should be able to go and buy me dinner. Thank you so much, everyone, for the amazing donations. It is unbelievable. Thank you so much. Right, so it's 6:25 at it's 6:25 on Sunday, the 18th of January, 2026. We are going to start doing your 12Z model update, and we've got so much to get on with. It's going to be unbelievable. Kieran, did you hear me on the radio yesterday, Gav? I would blame you if you said no, but was cracking local rugby match with nearly 3,000 in the crowd in China, is that? Chino, which is a tiny village, but playing top level rugby. I didn't hear it, Karen. I'm going to, but I had other things to attend to yesterday afternoon. I had other things, but I had to deal with in terms of GavsWeatherVids. So I didn't get a chance to listen. I will have a listen to it while I'm having my dinner after the live stream, though, my friend. And I'll have a listen to you, my friend. Thank you so much for alerting me to that. Hello to David Williams. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here. UK Fossils. Looking forward to knowing what's in store. I think that is. With southwesterly gales to rip the beaches along the doorset for Fossils. We shall see, my friend. I don't think there are going to be many gales coming up, but we'll have a look in a moment. Music do. Yeah, I'm going to listen back on BBC Sounds, Kira. No problem at all, my friend. I'll have a listen to that while I'm having my dinner after the live stream. Right, hello to Connor again, channel member and moderator. Might be able to get a week's shop with that if you're lucky. I could do, couldn't I, actually? Could do, Connor. Right, okay, let's do this then. So, incredible live stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Unbelievable. I'm going to turn off the webcam. I'm going to turn off the image because now I'm going to work. It's been a lovely stream. And I chatted on a bit longer than you're in darkness, but not much longer. I chatted on for longer than I expected to. But, here we go. We're going to do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. we're display capturing on this Sunday evening, and loads and loads and loads to get to. Thank you so much for the super chat to I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you so much, my friend, for your super chat. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. No mini Gavs tonight. No, you got sensible Gav doing the day job, so I'll be off camera. Supercell, pop to what for Gap dinner. I hear they do good pasta. The pasta shut up the moment. Yeah, Coco de Mama. And the cafe's shutting early, so that's the reason that I'm able to be here with you on a Sunday night, because I'm not there, you know, serving pastas of that. Yeah, mini gas is for the pub run, not for the Sunday live stream. You get sensible, Gav. Lee Simmons, can we have 1,000 Gavs, Ben? Mini gas, 1,000 Gavs, 2 Gavs. I don't know. Right, okay, let's do this, Ben. So, where am I going to start? Well, again, you can give a donation. There's our PayPal page. Links in the description and it's pinned to the post. Thank you so much for all of the donations, everyone. Right, so, latest windflow map from earthnullschool.net. So I'm going to do a genuine 12 set. Well, we are going to do a bit of a 12 set roundup. We're going to do a genuine 10-14 day. We will add on Ensembles Watch map as well. Those loads get through. We're going to start off latest windflow map from earthnullschool.net. So low pressure is in the Atlantic. High pressure, or a ridge anyway, is building to the east and to the northeast, starting to get wind or a southeasterly to our east. Meanwhile, we are being brought a southerly southwesterly at the moment. Winds are going to be generally staying from the south through most of the working week this week. That is a mild wind direction, but we might bat that wind into more of a southeasterly or an easterly by next weekend. I remember many years ago watching a BC forecast with Ian McCaskill, lovely Ian, the late great Ian McCaskill, and I remember him saying, in winter, southerly winds are not a safe, in brackets, wind direction, because although they'll be mild most of the time, they very easily can blow up the Scandinavian High via warm air advection. Didn't go into that much detail, but that's how it happens. You get warm air advection, trough disruption, and also you can very easily go from a southerly to an easterly very quickly. And is that what we're going to do over the next week? Well, that's what we're here to try and find out. But at the moment, winds are relatively mild. Central England temperature is currently sitting at 3 degrees. That is 0.8 of a degree below the 61 to 90 average. Is provisional to yesterday, to the 17th of January. These are the, know what I'm talking about. This is the article station, third and forecast chart. I saw someone in the comments recently asking if we could have a look at the AO, and I thought, well, why not, especially as it's looking this interesting. So the black line is the telling us where the Arctic oscillation has been and where we currently are. Red lines at the end. Try to remember how to do this, Gav. It's been a long while. Red lines at the end where the GFS Ensembles forecasting the Arctic oscillation to go. So we did have quite a pronounced positive AO period there in the first half of the middle part of December. Since then, though, the AO generally been in negative territory. So this looks like it is a negative AO winter with quite a lot of northern blocking. It just so happens over the past week or so that northern blocking has moved, and so not delivering cold air to us. But clearly there is still quite a high level of northern blocking going on, because the AO is negative and forecast to go even more negative, strongly negative Arctic oscillation as we come towards the end of January. Remember, the Arctic oscillation is just telling us what weather's doing. It doesn't drive anything in its own terms. But you've got a negative AO. You're going to have blocking high pressure up over the pole. But high pressure blocking is a route getting cold air out of the pole down into mid latitudes. The trick is getting the cold air into our part of the mid latitudes. That can often be determined by the NAO. So this is the NAO observed and forecast, showing, again, the black line shows where we've been with the NAO, red lines at the end with GFS Ensembles forecasting the NAO to go. So at the moment, we're a little bit positive with the NAO. So that's one of the reasons I suspect why, or it reflects one of the reasons why the cold air has relented, despite there is still being quite a bit of blocking over the pole. Well, we are going to be staying positive with the NAO over the next week or so over the next few days, and then going negative. So we've got both the AO and the NAO critically going into negative territory. That could be a signal for colder weather. There we go. AO, NAO in the AO, NAO in the live streams. Wasn't expecting to see that, was you? 232 concurrent. Absolutely massive live stream. This unbelievable. Thank you so much. 84 likes on stream. Let's get to 100 likes as quickly as we can. Thank you so much, everyone. Please smash that like button and let YouTube know you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. Music Dude saw Ozzy with Black Sabbath. He was real heavy performer, weren't he? Hello to TBOS, the best of Sweden. Thank you so much for being on live stream tonight, TBOS. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for being here. Dave Williams, after so much typical flip-flopping, it finally looks like the models are aligning on an easterly. We'll see. Right, so there's the AO, NAO. That's what's happening there. These are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles. Next couple of weeks, we're at Birmingham today. The red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for Birmingham. We're starting off a little bit above average with the upper air temperature at the moment, still relatively mild. We do see upper air temperatures coming down, though, as we move into the last week of January, and then heading on into the beginning of February, upper air temperatures remaining close to normal. A lot of scatter within that, and I mean there is a lot of scatter. We've got cold on several levels down here, we've got mild on some levels up here. However, the overall trend is as it has been. I talked about this yesterday's 10 to 14 day. Despite the fact that the operationals are flip-flopping a lot from run to run, but GEFS with those temperature anomalies, you know, over 5-day periods and 7-day periods have been very consistently trending colder for the last week of January. So when you strip out the noise of the operational runs, maybe not as much flip-flopping, maybe not as much chopping and changing as it might appear. And the ensemble mean here, the white line, is still going colder than average, not dipping into the freezer, but going quite significantly underneath the long-term 30-year average. Note, the GFS 6Z operational atmospheric green line was at the colder end of range. Precipitation-wise, we see precipitation spikes from start to finish. How does Snow Row look with that, Babrum? So we do see quite a nice cluster of snow spikes there between around the 24th and the 30th of January. So again, maybe some snow on the way. That's for 12Z. This is going to be for the 6Z just here. And perhaps that was slightly better. But I think they're both looking pretty decent there for some snow in Birmingham when we get through into the final week of January. Right, okay. Temperature anomalies for the next 5 days, the 23rd of January, above average. A milder than average 5 days to come. What about 10 to 14 day? Again, that looks colder than average, so the consistency remains there within the GEFS despite the operational flip-flopping all over the place. Precipitation anomalies next 7 days to the 25th of January, coming out generally wetter than normal. Right, we'll start going through chart data in a moment. Just quickly go back to your I don't know. That's the North Slow Gav. I can't see, Rich. Basically, I can't see. I can't see the difference between 6Z and 0Z, to be honest, my friend. But anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea, don't you? Hello to Brookie. Good evening to you. Thanks for being on live. Great to see new names in live chat. Hello to James Stewart. He was a great actor, weren't he? James Stewart. It's a Wonderful Life. Mrs. P loved that film. You know, that was awesome. But he did lots more other than that as well. He was an amazing actor, amazing actor. Hello to James Stewart. Should have been on the live stream, not be James Stewart. He died in about 1995, I think. But thank you so much for being here. Right, Dodgy Banana. Hello to you, my friend. Viz saying that Snow Row data was from yesterday's 18th. I really can't see, to be honest. But anyway, you get the idea. It's not looking too too bad. So, hang on, let's go back there. Right, okay, so there's the 12 there, Snow Row. And, like, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Quite a nice cluster. The 6Z Snow Row look like that, and the North Snow Row look like that. Not quite as good for the Snow Row for the North. So I think the 6Z and the 12Z looks a bit better there in terms of snow spikes per brum. But still quite a way off, so a lot of uncertainty to get through. Okay, right, let's start getting through the chart data then. So we're going to begin with the latest UK Met Euro run. Let's enable the hover and we'll have a look. So high pressure up over Scandinavia, low pressure down to the southwest approaches on Wednesday, drawing up a southerly wind, looking generally pretty mild but also unsettled. Now we go into the second half of next week, and low pressure starts getting pushed southwards as heights rise to the northeast. So the wind shifts from south to southeast by next weekend, and then looks like it's about to go into an easterly. We need to send it. We need to send this, I'm so sorry, but I had to put it in somewhere, didn't I? We're going to send this low, or these lows, down here into Spain and the Med, and just bring this block just a little bit further southwards. If we do that, we're going to go into a proper easterly. It is so close, that. So close by next year, and it is cold for Scotland and eastern England, I would have thought, but like for all of us, it is so close to bringing like a proper cold easterly. We had a lot of this in 2020, 2021, and the reason that the winter of 2020, 2021 was actually quite a severely cold winter for Scotland, but wasn't all that much to write home about for England and Wales and Ireland, is because we never quite got these lows far enough south, and you see it on the reanalysis chart for about winter. Like, we need to have the lows centering around here to really be able to get in. I mean, it's nitpicking a little bit, but like to really get in a proper beastly easterly, long fetch easterly from the Urals. Ideally, we send it. Ideally, we send these lows down there. So that's what we're looking for, to get the lows down into Spain and the Met. I mean, they are into Spain. This low is into northern Spain, but like, you get what I mean? We've got to send instead of being around northern Spain, we want to send the low down towards the Costas and that area, and then into the Med and send it around Italy, and that's perfect. That's ideal. So this is very, very close. By next week, we are very, very close to dragging in like a proper easterly, but it just needs that low to go a bit further southwards. Icon looks like this. Again, low pressure is close to the country through the middle part of the week. Heights are strengthening over Scandinavia. Will we send that low pressure southwards? And, well, the high pressure is strengthening, and that's pretty much going into an easterly, isn't it? So Icon becoming colder next weekend. Not a beasterly east, but certainly turning into a colder blocked pattern, and that's what I'm talking about. That's where we want to see the lows. So we want to see the lows through the central bowl of the bed and towards Italy. Get the lows there, and as long as we've got a Scandinavian high, it is lowering the heights a bit towards Scandinavia, annoyingly, but like if we get the lows there, we're going to bring in the wind properly from a genuinely cold easterly direction. Upper air temperatures with Icon look like that, so we're not talking about a beasterly east, but it's pretty chilly, certainly cold enough for wintry showers and snow showers coming in from the east there with -5 Celsius ice, but of course we could develop things further into a cold direction. Right, well, let's have a look at the KMA, see how that one's doing. Again, it's a case of let battle commence through the middle part of the week. Low pressure to the west, high pressure to the east, and eventually we're going to start dropping that low pressure away to the south. So turning much colder anyway by next weekend into Scotland. Still not quite getting that down into the south, though. So, once again, we see the wind more from a southwesterly direction there. And actually pumping up some quite mild air from the southwest when we get through into the last days of January. That's a different solution from the KMA. Don't rule it out. You never know if heights are going to strengthen suddenly down towards the Azores, Spain and Portugal, and drag up southwesterly winds. It's happened many times that that's happened, ruined a cold spell. What about about the GFS? Well, again, we've got high pressure backing it out, high pressure in Scandinavia backing it out with low pressure to the south and to the southwest around the middle part of the week. Now, we've heard this term's quite cold and interesting. Let's see. So, there we go. Into the weekend. That low pressure is going southwards. We're sending it southwards, and we're strengthening the heights towards Scandinavia and back towards western Russia. Winds going into a proper easterly direction. And then we've got some low pressure coming up against that cold air, coming into the cold air. That's probably a snow event there, sometime around day 9 and 10. Focus on Ireland, England, Wales. That low comes into the block, and the block of cold air, and then winds back into the east again, staying cold and blocked into the closing days of January, remaining cold into the beginning of February, more of an anti-cyclonic influence by then, eventually starting to drag the winds into more of a northwesterly by the 3rd of February, so just starting to get a bit of moderation coming in from off the Atlantic, but still generally quite cold. I think upper air temperatures with that GFS 12Z run look like this. So again, we've got cold air sitting to our east and to our northeast, flooding in with my 10 Celsius isotherm by next weekend, well, by the beginning of next week, I suppose, and then even colder beyond that around day 10. Goodness gracious me, check out those upper air temperatures, much colder than like what Icon is showing. It is only the GFS, so you pay your money, you take your choice, but there we go, very cold and wintry GFS 12Z. Check out the temperature with that. So today, relatively mild, temperature between around 5 and 10 away from Scotland, where we've got snow cover. Again, tomorrow, relatively mild, a bit cooler on Tuesday, but just goes for average or on the slightly milder side. Bit cooler again on Wednesday. Thursday, again, relatively mildish, near normal to slightly on the mild side. Friday, bit cooler. Saturday, turning a bit colder still, especially so in the north and the northeast. A bit colder still into Sunday. A genuinely cold day next Monday, 26th of January. By next Tuesday, we've gone extremely cold with ice days and temperature with ice day and temperature saying around or below freezing all day. Most parts of the country, even colder by Wednesday, the 28th of January. Sub-zero across the board, freezing cold. And check out the minimum temperatures on the night of forecast. Remember, it's only prediction. Forecast minimum temperatures on the night of the 28th, 29th of January. Widely sub-zero, -5 to -10 across many parts of the country. Of course, coldest temperatures where we've got quite a bit of snow cover. What about snow with that GFS run? Let's go to 2. So here it is. So initially southerly winds, relatively mild, wet weather likely over the next few days, but we get through to next weekend. We start seeing pink turning up initially for Scotland, northeast England. That's precipitation turning to snow. Then pretty widespread snow showers on those easterly winds potentially as we're going through to around next Monday, and then that low gets in from the Atlantic, delivering a major snow event next Tuesday, 27th of January. Widespread heavy snow as that clears away to the south. We pull in even colder air with snow showers from the east, and of course it's under those conditions then that we get those severely cold temperatures. Very interesting. From the GFS 12 there, we're at 316 concurrent viewers. My word, with 112 likes on stream. Please smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream. If you are, thank you so much, everyone. Connor Harper probably will show 130 centimetres of snow for London. Anything's possible with a GFS, isn't there? Music do this winter ain't over yet. I don't think it is. No. Snow streamers, says David Williams. And on that pattern, it's a possibility. Also, we've got Michael Stevenson. Hello to you, my friend. BBC on board with snow showers and easterly winds in the north. It's unbelievable. Getting to soft shallow. Thanks so much for being on the live stream tonight. Saying the only reason more chance of it happening because of the unusually strong polar vortex that's happening quite early. We shall see, my friend. We shall see. Maybe you mean like sudden stratospheric warming. I wonder. Right, okay. What's Ricardo saying? Not as far as James and I, Richard and Red James chatting with one another. That's absolutely amazing. We love to see that. Thank you so much. Right, let's get back to it, then. So, now we've got to GFS 12 there. I reckon we'll have a look at GFS stratospheric data. Then we'll do a bit of Ensembles Watch, but don't worry, we are going to come back to the GEM and the 12 Z ECM as well. Right, so, stratosphere-wise, things also looking quite interesting. So much to look at. It's turning into a winter that keeps on giving, I have to say. So, at the moment, these are cold temperatures at 10 HPA, no stratosphere at the North Pole. That is the polar vortex at its roots in the strat, with temperature between around minus 75 and minus 85. Let's have a look then. So, warming of the stratosphere taking place over the next few days over Siberia, causing a displacement event of a stratospheric polar vortex, not an SSW. Note, by 26th of January, warming is beginning to start taking place in a quite unusual place, eastern Canada, North Atlantic, and out into Greenland. What will become of that? Let's have a look. So, we start to intensify that warming and expand it through eastern Atlantic and northern Atlantic, through eastern Canada and North Atlantic, I should say, by the end of January. We are stretching the stratospheric polar vortex to its absolute roots, and signs of a split of the SPV here. So we have got just, it's so close to a split, but just there. Are we split? Is that a split? When we say that's a split, what do you think, everyone? One lobe of blue is going there. Another lobe of blue is going there. That is about as close to a split as you can get at the SPV, and not quite doing it. So that's what we're looking for, to open up a... I probably should have drew back like that. That's what we're looking for, to open up, move along. That's what we're looking for, to open up an area of green, yellow and orange into the central part of the Arctic. So that's about as close as you can get to a split of a stratospheric polar vortex without actually getting one. It is so close to it, and possibly that is a split anyway. Not sure. Right, so now we're going to start going through the GFS ensembles and see how many of them are forecasting a split of the stratospheric polar vortex. So we'll go there, and we'll go there, or forecasting SSW, or interesting stratospheric development. So here we go. This is the control GFS run. And again, we find a warming of stratosphere, but definitely no split, and that's well short of an SSW. Ensemble member number 1 is looking like that. Again, no split, no SSW with that one. Ensemble member number 2 is looking like that. Again, no split of being SPV there. Is this going to turn into a letdown? It may do. Ensemble member number 3. That one's doing it. That one's putting it off. Ensemble member number 3 is splitting the stratospheric polar vortex with a beautiful sudden stratospheric warming. That is what I was trying to tell you when I was explaining. So if you want to see 2 loads of blue splitting like that and replace it with yellow, orange and red colours, do that. That's doing everything. That's a sudden stratospheric warming event. So that would be reversing the zone of wind at 10 HPA, 60 degrees north. It's splitting a split type SSW event. You know, you would expect a major tropospheric response from ensemble member number 3. Ensemble member number 4 is looking like this. Again, a mild, very slight split of the SPV. Ensemble member number 5 looks like that. Again, split of the stratospheric polar vortex. Ensemble member number 6 is looking like that. Ensemble member number 7 is looking like that. No SSW, no split. Ensemble member number 8 is looking like that. That one is pulling off a split of the SPV with a what looks like a sudden stratospheric warming event. Ensemble member number 9 is looking like this. Again, oh wow, look at ensemble member number 9. Goodness gracious me, intense warming of the stratosphere. That is a major sudden stratospheric warming event, and goodness gracious me, what sort of tropospheric response will that deliver? Unbelievable! Blimey, how exciting. Let me know in the live chat what you think. I'll be returning to YouTube in a moment. Ensemble member number 10, splitting me SPV. Ensemble member number 11, looking like this. Again, splitting the SPV. Ensemble member number 12 is looking like that. No split, no SSW. Ensemble member number 13, looking like that. Ensemble member number 14 is looking like this. No split, no SSW. Ensemble member number 15 is looking like that. Ensemble member number 16 is looking like this, splitting the SPV and producing a sudden stratospheric warming event. Ensemble member number 17, no split, no SSW. Ensemble member number 18, come on number 18, come on in, your time's up. Here's ensemble member number 18, not quite pulling it off. Ensemble member number 19, looks like that. Ensemble member number 20 happens to be looking like this. Ensemble member number 21, what's this one going to do? I think this one could be quite good. Ensemble member number 21, ooh, like the operation run, gets very, very close to splitting the SPV, just doesn't quite pull it off. Ensemble member number 22, looks like that. Ensemble member number 23, looks like that. Ensemble member number 24 is looking like that. Ensemble member number 25, good bits, isn't it? Good. Ensemble member number 25 looks like that. Ensemble member number 26 looks like this. Ensemble member number 27, not as good now, we've got into the 20s, are they? Looks like that. That one pulls it off, though, saying that, look at that. Split of the SPV and a major stratospheric warming event with ensemble member number 27. Ensemble member number 29, splitting the SPV. And finally, ensemble member number 30, looks like that. We'll come back to the ensembles in a moment for the weather as well. So, got that to do also. What do you make of those ensemble members then, everyone? 301 concurrent viewers, 124 likes on stream. Thank you so much for an epic live stream. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. What do you make of that then, everyone? Game 0998, yeah, so whoever's you know, is getting their message deleted, please listen to the moderators if you don't want to have to leave live chat. Hello to SB, going into lovely Celestial. 15 plus 15 Celsius in the strat sounds very pleasant to live in. That's your kind of temperature, isn't it, SB? Really? Hello to Dodgy Banana, good evening to you. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. Thank you so much for your super chat. Hello to iTech Talk. Good evening to you. Hello, Gav. How you been? Been subscribed for many years, always watching your videos. Keep it up. Thank you so much for my friend for all of the support over all of these many years. Thank you so much. Luke Bowers, good evening to you, my friend. Elif, good evening to you. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Kieran saying 1947 started around now. It did, famously. And there was like a little bit of a tease in December of 1946 as well. Just saying. Hello to Daniel Fisher. Good evening to you. Thanks for being on live stream tonight. Right, back to Ensembles Watch. So we've gone through strat data. Let's go through weather data. No, I reckon we'll probably move away from Northern Hemisphere view. Go to Europe. Right, this is the control run. The 26th of January. High pressure over Scandinavia. Winds backing around to the east. Sending those low pressure southeastwards, turning cold everywhere from the east with risk of snow at the end of January. Low pressure back in. Briefly, slightly less cold there around the last day of the month, but looks like it's going to go back into generally cold conditions with heights rising to the north and the west by the beginning of February. Ensemble member number 2 is looking like this. So westerly, wet and windy, becoming colder, and then back into westerlies again. Brief cold snap with ensemble member number 1. So I should say. Ensemble member number 2 is looking like this. Low pressure driving in from the Atlantic. Generally not that cold. Not much of an easterly with that one. Ensemble member number 3 Wednesday. Looking like that. So, again, we've got winds coming in from the northeast briefly. Then heights trying to build over Scandinavia. Ensemble member number 4 is looking like this. So, easterly winds there on the 26th of January. Looks cold and wintry. Turning milder from southwest road by the beginning of February. Ensemble member number 5 looks like that. Hold on a minute. I'm so sorry, but you have light about 7 cars. Ensemble number 5 looks like that. So generally westerly, not much of an easterly. Ensemble member number 6, again, keeping winds in from the west. Ensemble member number 7, with like proper blocking and an easterly on that ensemble member, and staying cold and wintry, more or less to the end. Goes anticyclonic with frost and fog though, after those easterly winds. Ensemble member number 8 is looking like that. Again, cold easterly winds, turning a bit less cold beginning of February, milder, wetter and windier. Ensemble member number 9 is looking like that, cold and wintry for the end of January, staying generally cold through to the end. Ensemble member number 10 is westerly and no Scandinavian High easterly for the end of January of that one. Ensemble member number 11 looks like that, generally quite westerly. Ensemble member number 12 is looking like this, starting cold and wintry there, becoming milder, wetter and windier. Ensemble member number 13 looks like that. So, not much of an issue about that one either. Ensemble member number 14. This signs of danger ahead means ensemble member number 14 is looking like that. High pressure over Scandinavia, winds in from the east. Ensemble member number 15, that's a cold one. Ensemble member number 15 looks like that. So, again, quite westerly, but cold zonality probably with that one. Ensemble member number 16, cold with those easterly winds through. On the 26th of January, we lose them very quickly and revert back to a westerly. Ensemble member number 17 is looking like that. That could be a major blizzard. Down across the south with that though, and winds in from the east. That gets out of the way. We open the door to those northeasts, and then we're back into the westerlies again. Okay, ensemble member number 18 looks like that. Again, we've got low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic. Ensemble member number 19 looks like that. So, high pressure building over Scandinavia, getting the winds into the east there. Ensemble member number 20 is looking like that. Generally south-southeasterly with wind direction, high pressure over Scandinavia. Ensemble member number 21 is looking like this. Flat as a pancake, westerly winds. Ensemble member number 22, no easterlies with that one. Ensemble member number 22 looks like that. Low pressure south, winds in from the east, cold and wintry with that one. Ensemble member number 23 looks quite cold and wintry, I have to say. Very cold later on, beginning of February, beast from the east unleashed there with those easterly winds. Ensemble member number 24 starting off the 28th of January, 26th January with easterly winds, staying cold and wintry, those easterly persisting through to the end. Ensemble member number 25 is looking like that, generally cold and wintry with that one. Ensemble member number 26 is looking like that, mild, wet and windy with that one. Ensemble member number 27 looks like that, overall that's cold with a lot of easterly winds. Ensemble member number 28 is looking like that, generally quite cold and wintry. Ensemble member number 29 looks like that, mild, wet, windy. And ensemble member number 30, finally, very cold, 26th of January, easterly winds, and staying cold through to the end. Bit of a mixed bag there from a GEFS, isn't it? Bit of a mixed bag. Okay, can we remove whoever's having their post removed, please? So that'd be awesome if we can do that. Lovely moderators, if we can remove that person's account, that would be awesome. That's enough, that's enough messages being removed there. Richard, no, 30 GFS, GavsWeatherVids, later on, 850, number 30. It did look very cold. I'll have a look at 850s in a moment. Party me, Kurbasal part me. Kurbasal, get it, Gav. It'll be 16 years for proper snowfall. 16 years, blimey, that's a long time, ain't it? 2010. We'll see, my friend. Rule nothing in, rule nothing out. Daniel Fisher, hello to you. Gamer TV, good evening to you, my friend. Let's have a look at the the 850s on ensemble member number 30. Ben, they do look very cold, don't they? Sure, 850 there. Right, okay. Generally cold. Oh yeah, here we go. Blimey, bringing in. That's a minus 15 Celsius isotherm flooding in, isn't it? Bringing in a minus 15 Celsius isotherm. That would look even more dramatic on wetter, I think. So if we go there, and then we go there, and then we go there. Check this out, everyone. This is ensemble, and we hover, of course. This is ensemble member number 30. So, by 180 hours, by 10 Celsius iceberg in Sri country, I think this is going to get even colder, though. Let's see in the closing frames. Yes, so in comes minus 10, minus 15 Celsius iceberg. That is a proper beastly unleash, really, isn't it? Very, very cold with that one. Right, okay, let's get back. So that's Ensembles Watch done. If you'd like Ensembles Watch, please smash the like button on the live stream. So now we're going to get back to the 10 to 14 day. So we're going to go to the jam, and this is how the GM is looking. And by the way, if you're enjoying this live stream, I've enjoyed it, are enjoying it, please you like, share, subscribe, make sure you do that. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbour, tell your doctor, tell your vicar, tell your customers, tell your co-workers, tell your colleagues, tell your mother-in-law if you dare to subscribe. And thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Tell everyone. Right, high pressure to Scandinavia, low pressure is out in the Atlantic on Wednesday. Let battle commence. What's the gem going to do? So, low pressure being pushed away to the south and to the southwest, turning the wind into a proper east or northeasterly next weekend and into the beginning of the following week, looking cold, blocked and wintry. So, check out the upper air temperature of the gem by day 10. Minus 10 Celsius iceberg is flooding in on those east to northeasterly winds. We will have a look at the ECM in a moment. We'll come back to that, but I want to have a look at the ECM midnight run first. So again, high pressure Scandinavia, low pressure out to the west on Wednesday. Let battle commence. Well, low pressure hovering, hanging around into next weekend. Gradually, though, get wind into the east by about days 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking anticyclonic, cold and dry by day 10 with the ECM midnight run. We're going to come back to the 12Z in a moment. Let's have a look at the precipitation forecast based on that ECM midnight run from Timeout. It's actually going to run over a little bit, so sorry everyone, but I've got a lot to get through. No, I hope you're all right overrunning and being here a little bit longer than an hour. So showery outbreaks of rain over the next few days, coming in with that low pressure south-southwest and those southerly winds. Quite wet there later on next week. That's next Thursday, I think, quite a wet day, so that turning to snow as it bumps into those southeasterly winds in the north. Beyond that, well, into next weekend, wintry mix there through southern and southwestern regions. Eventually, we get wind into the east. Not much snow coming in with that. Mostly dry, cold, and frosty. I think the ECM's having a real problem with this Scandinavian high and east wind. I've never known so much chopping and changing, really, you know, from the ECM. It's quite interesting because ECM's like the very first model to pick up on the Scandinavian high possibility. So quite strange, but the ECM really struggling with this at the moment. Right, well, these will be up to the table within the ECM ensembles today for day 10 from the Icelandic Maritime. It gets 28th of January. 21 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure blocking to the north, low pressure south should be bringing in a cold easterly northeast wind with that one. 14 high pressure blocking to the north, northwest, low pressure south, southeast winds coming in for a cold northeasterly direction, cold and wintry. 9 bringing low pressure in from off the Atlantic. That's a milder, wetter and windier solution. And then 7 more anticyclones. So that idea of high pressure sinking through the west of Europe, not well supported by the ECM ensembles. Doesn't mean it's wrong, but, you know, not all that well supported. Most of the ensemble members, the majority, 21 here, the 14 men, looking quite cold and wintry. In 2 weeks' time, These are the options that we've got, and it gets us to the 2nd of February. 19 members of the ECM ensembles, high pressure blocking to the north, low pressure to the south, winds coming in from a cold easterly direction. 17 with high pressure to the northwest, low pressure to the southwest, winds again coming in from an easterly direction from the north. Could be a bit less cold and milder down the south. And 15 with low pressure again in off the Atlantic. That's the milder solution. Do we lose the cold by the beginning of February? CFS V2, these are 500 millibar high times, break it down into week periods. The first week period takes us from the 18th to 24th of January. High pressure blocking towards Scandinavia, low pressure to the south-southwest, winds coming in the southeasterly direction. Let battle commence. Basically, week 2 is going to be the 25th to the 31st of January, blocking area of high pressure over Scandinavia, low pressure to our south. That could be bringing cold air into that trough. Need to send that trough a little bit further southwards and stay to it down here. Week 3 will be the 1st and 7th of February. Trough of low over country, high pressure wave to the north-northeast. And then finally, week 4 looks like that is the 8th to the 14th of February. Block up towards Greenland, low to our south. We're so close to be absolutely classic for a prolonged spell of potentially quite severe cold weather, but the CFS just isn't quite there. And if this is how it all ends up, this is very reminiscent of the winter of 2020-2021, which I describe as a teased winter because we was teased a lot in the south. Meanwhile, though, further north, we can't forget 2020-2021 was a very cold winter up in the north. CFS overall for February looks like this. Trough of low over west of Europe, block up towards the high latitudes. Again, very close to a really cold February. Just need to bring that low a bit further southwards. No signal for temperature anomalies, which is quite usual. Normally go for milder than average, and a rather wet and average signal. If we would send below a bit further south, then we would open the door to cold weather. Finally, let's have a look at the ECM 12Z, which have been updating as we've been doing the video. So here we go then. High pressure towards Scandinavia, live show I should say, will be a video after stream. High pressure towards Scandinavia, low pressure out to the west on Wednesday. Let battle commence. And as we go through into next weekend, we find that low pressure gradually retreating away to the southwest, heights building to the north and the northeast, winds going into what looks like quite a cold southeasterly to easterly. That's day 10, I have to say. It looks like the ECM 12Z Operation Road has shifted in a colder direction there. Let's have a look at the upper air temperatures with that. So it's next weekend that we begin to import that cold air in from the east by the beginning of next week. Check that out. My 10 cells ice firm is coming in to be absolutely ideal. Absolutely ideal. We still need to get this low here to nuisance. We need to get that low here down there, combine it with that low, and then if we do that, that southeasterly will pull round to a proper easterly, and with so much cold air sitting across northern, eastern, northeastern Europe, there's no reason at all why that doesn't turn into not only a very cold spell of weather, potentially a severely cold spell of weather. I think we can follow that through to 360 hours at Metro Ciela. Let's have a look. Fine. It's been an epic live stream, massive live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for an amazing night. Yet again, we're doing some incredible streams and video, but particularly streams at the moment. So I thank you all so very much for the support. It's unbelievable. It's amazing to think I was going to give it all up just a few weeks ago. It is winter, my reward for hanging around from the weather gods. I wonder. Right, where am I going? I'm going there. Right, so this is that ECM 12Z run out to 360 hours. So again, we've got the middle of next week. Let battle commence. High pressure. Live stream now. Thank you so much, everyone. High pressure to the northeast. Low pressure to the southwest. We start to retreat. See about low pressure going into retreat through into towards day 10. By day 10, we're looking generally cold and blocked with low pressure going southwards. And that's what I was talking about. So just beyond day 10, we sink below pressure down to the med, and that pulls wind in then to a proper easterly, courtesy of below to the south, a block to the north. Upper air temperatures look very cold, and it looks like we're basically plunged into the freezer then, right the way through to the end of that ECM run. That gets us to the 2nd of February, and I think it's looking bitterly cold there. But the upper air temperatures, if we can see those, where are they? Where are you? Upper air temperatures, that's the anomaly. Maybe I can't show you, Ben. Well, we can have a look at the anomaly again anyway. Maybe we can go there. Right, no, that's not the right one. So if I go to the anomaly anyway, it should look very cold around day 10. Oh, check out the upper air temperature anomaly. Remember, it's an anomaly, I think. Check out the upper air temperature. Well, it looks like January upper air temperatures to me, actually. So, not sure. But anyway, we get minus 12 cells iceberg flooding in there. Minus 15 cells iceberg just beyond day 10. When we get wind properly into the east, that is beast from the east type conditions, I would suggest. And the upper air temperatures then stay very cold right way through to the end of that ECM run. Is a big freeze on the way for northern and also western Europe. My word, how interesting. Ricardo saying, Sam Parker saying, thanks, Gab. It's been an epic live stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Richard Short, 2021 was pretty good up here winter. The further north it went, the better it got, didn't it, Rich? Thank you so much for the amazing Richard Short being on live stream tonight. Okay. Let's just quickly go through the live chat, then we'll get things wrapped up. We're still at 270 current viewers with 148 likes on stream. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Viz, so close, but they're still cold from the ECM 12 there. That is, my friend, gets very cold, bitterly cold later on. Kieran, lovely heat wave on 15th of July, according to CFS. Just teasing. We'll leave that alone for now, I think. Ed C, thank you so much. Rabbit, the negative. This seems like, unless you know what things are, you don't have much chance of making sense of things. I might need a bit of a learning video to understand all the jargon and stuff. I tell you what, if you watch, my friend, if you're not just, so if you don't really know a lot about the weather, maybe found a YouTube search. So if you're just watching this, you've come in from YouTube search, don't know much about weather, then you're gonna struggle. You're gonna get a gist, but you'll struggle like with a lot of what we talked about tonight. However, if you watch the 10 to 14 day videos that I release every single day, normally about 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the moment, watch those day by day by day, eventually you will work it all out and it will become clear, because I explain things quite well, I hope, on the 10 to 14 days. So thank you so much for being here, and hopefully we'll see you again, and you will pick it up, my friends. You will pick it up. Jason Stebbins, good evening to you. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight, my friend. Thanks, stream. Mother-in-law, tell your mother-in-law, tell everyone. Thank you so much. Richard Littlewood had a comment deleted. Sorry to hear that. Goodbye, my friend. Hello to I'm pretty much shouting everybody out. To Alex Crestella, good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here on this live stream tonight. Been unbelievable. If everyone say thank you so much to James and to SP and to Connor for moderating, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to our amazing moderators for being with us. It's been a really big stream, this. Very, very difficult stream to moderate, I would have thought. So thank you so much to our wonderful moderators. Thank you so much for your super chat to Gamer TV. Thank you, Gavin. Amazing live stream. Thank you to the amazing moderators. It will be very dry, be very interesting week to come. And thank you so much for the super chat from Josh Brayshaw. Unbelievable super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Good evening, Gav, from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Josh for your super chat. I'll shout out super chatters in a moment. Thank you so much for being here to Claire Fullerton. Busy week for you, Gab. It will be, but I love it. I love it. That's what I'm here for. So You know, weather gods are giving me a good winter this year, and I'm going to make the most of it. Hello to Tim S. Hello to Ethan Harris. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Hope you've enjoyed it, Paul. Hope we've managed to entertain you and take your mind off that awful pain that you must be in. Hello to Dean Price. Thanks, Gav. To moderators, great live as always. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Kieran said, nobody does it like Gab. Nobody does. And Holly the dog enjoyed her cottage pie, Gab. Lovely. I'll be round in about an hour. Was munching on it while watching Gab. I see what could be better. I'll be round in an hour for mine. Hope you get some. Right, okay. Thank you so much to the following. Let's just turn off the let's just turn off the display capture a second. So we'll turn that off. We'll put that up and we'll put that up. Put that up. There we go. Right, okay, thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to, where am I going? So many super chat, blimey. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to the sausage community several times. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Transport Manchester. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity and an unbelievable, amazing, incredible super chat to Callum Potter. Thank you so much, Cal. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Mitha. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to No Jukinas. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Dodgy Banana. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Gamer TV. And thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Josh Brayshaw. Amazing super chat, my friend. And thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Sink Sprint. Super chat just come in while I've been doing the roll call. Thank you so much. I should be able to buy me dinner now, shouldn't I? If anybody donated by a PayPal, you get a shout out in tomorrow. Take the 14 day. Thank you so much. One and all. Right, Miss Livestream generated £174 just in super chats. It is unbelievable. Thank you so much. With 155 likes on the stream. Absolutely incredible. My flabbergasted. Thank you so much. Watch out for more videos. You know, lots of videos coming up, lots of content over the next few days. And watch out for more live streams. Live streams could happen at any time in the next week. So could live stream like 12Z live, pub run live coming up on Friday. Oh, blimey, Kieran. Now Kieran's... Kieran, right up the gap of a stream. Thank you so much. You know how to go for a good climax, don't you, Kieran? Gifting 10 channel memberships. Thank you so much, my friend. And congratulations to Benny Jones. Congratulations to Lee Potter, I think that is. Lee Pottet. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Ian Jane. Congratulations to Lynn W. Thank you. Congratulations to Will M. Congratulations to Jace 64. Congratulations to Reaching Out. Congratulations to Tony Sims. Congratulations to Hillary Wright. And congratulations to Josh Brayshaw. You all have 1 month's channel membership courtesy of the amazing Kieran Bushnell. Thank you so much, Kieran, for that. Dodgy Banana, the streamer never ends. It's turned out to be a bit like that, hasn't it? Thank you so much, my friend. Absolutely unbelievable. Right, okay, well, lots to look forward to then. Ricky Pierce, hello to you, my friend. Lots to look forward to. We're going to be doing videos, live streams, you know, make live streams pop up any moment. And you know, just keep an eye on the channel. Make sure you've got you're subscribed to the channel, number one, and got notifications enabled, and that's awesome, you know. And anything could happen over the next few days. It's all looking amazing and incredible as we move towards the end of January and February. Are we gonna unleash the beast? I wonder. We'll be keeping you updated. And we are still close to 200 gig currently. It's absolutely wonderful. So much, everyone. Right, I'm going to get on with your Sunday night. I'm going to go and buy myself a bit of dinner. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. We'll see you again with more very, very soon. For this one, that's all for now. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.